Hello everyone, welcome to the table. Today we're going to play Atlantic Storm. This is from Lock and Load Publishing. This is the Admiral edition. And thank you David Heath for sending that so I could film some video of the solitaire. I was actually very excited about this because it's a naval game. We do some naval gaming on the channel, which I enjoy, but this is kind of an abstract. Now the game can be played with 2 players, 3 players, 4 players. There's even I wouldn't call it a co-op, but the game described it as, what do they call it? The team version. So this has got many ways to play. I'm going to be playing today the solitaire version, and it is not easy. Now if you want to learn more about the game, of course go to Lock and Load Publishing website. You can also look for the designer Ben Knight on YouTube, and he's got a couple videos of Atlantic Storm teaching you, probably better than I will. So don't take this as a teaching video at all. This is me playing the game. So as usual, if you see mistakes, let me know. But this is a challenging game. So I'm going to try and explain some rules as we play because, that just helps me think about what I'm doing. But it is actually very challenging. I have yet to win. I'll put it that way. So let's see if we can win today. Alright, now first, I am playing the Allies, and I will be playing against the Axis. So I've got my 2 decks. I've got the Convoy deck. This is 17 cards. I've already pulled out the event cards and things that the rules say for the solitaire play. So let's get going. Now the Allies start with 6. Well, you draw 8 and you discard 2 cards. But I'm really not that smart and savvy with card knowledge. So what I simply did was I draw 6 cards. I'm just drawing 6 off the top because honestly I'm not sure which cards to keep, or oh yeah, definitely keep that card always. So I'm just going to draw 6, but I am going to discard the top 2. That way I'm legal, if you will. 1, 2, 3, 6, and then I'm going to discard 2 cards. So I could have drawn all of those and then chose 2 to keep. Like the 2 I discarded, there's Audacity, Merchant Aircraft Carrier, and then the Bogue Escort Aircraft Carrier. Maybe that's a better choice than what I have, but I just don't know. So we'll go ahead and, well, now that I think about it, I am going to swap the Bogue in that there, lead a Minesweeper. Okay, now you draw from the Convoy. Oh, well, maybe I should have kept the other one. But this has, the first convoy year is 1942, and it's in the Arctic by way of this background picture. So we start off with sliding these down a little bit so you can still see them in the camera, but I got room to play out the cards. So we start by drawing a German card. And he draws U-110. Submarines there, limp. Alright. Now, this is a legal card to play, which, as we play cards, if something's illegal, I'll explain why I think it's illegal. This is legal because it matches the year, 42, and it's an Arctic card, Atlantic card, and the highest value on here is sub. So we're going to be playing my best anti-sub cards. Okay, so British looks. Well, I have a bonus. Now, this can be played alone or with another aircraft card. My other aircraft card does not have a... Yeah, see, I can only play this with aircraft. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that bonus. I'm going to play this aircraft carrier as a basis of operated at a distance from convoys whose purpose was to hunt U-boats. But I can't because it's 1942. Okay, so I play Fido. Play alone. So it is 2. Nope, I can't play it either. It's 1942. So I'm already sucking. So I should have kept the Leda. I swapped it out. I should have kept it. Dang it. Alright, so what I can do is discard. I can discard 1 card or all of it. None of these are helping me. So we're going to discard all these cards. And that wastes my turn here for the British. I say British because most of it's British, but the Allies, because there's some Americans in here. And I put some French. I wasn't sure if the French would be Allies, if it was that French, or the French that we're fighting against. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm saying that the couple French cards I found, I just made them Allies. I could be wrong. Okay, so that was... Because there's 5 phases of play. The German player plays A, Allies play B, then it goes back to C, then the Allies get one more, and the Germans get a third. That's what makes them tough. They get 3 phases to play. But the drawback for them is, you randomly pull the card. They don't have a handful that they get to pick the best. So sometimes they draw really crappy. Me, I've drawn really crappy. Ha! Okay, so phase A, they played. Phase B, I reshuffled. Phase C, Germans play another U-boat. Fantastic. Why wouldn't they? And it's an appropriate year, and the ocean matches. So I play the Harvester. Oh, well, but that's the only play I have. So here's the thing. I've lost because I didn't draw any bonuses that I could play with the Harvester. So the Harvester, I'm going to play it. No, I won't. I'm going to discard. I'm going to discard this auxiliary AA vessel. So I discard it. That way, I've lost the battle. I mean, they clearly win. I got not enough U-boat stuff on this particular convoy to help them. And the Germans, they play. There's some rules about if they would actually play this card. If they're on the losing side of the battle, they would discard like I did because they don't want to give me extra victory points. So I discarded. That way, they don't get any extra victory cards off of me as spoils of war. So these, they win, but they do gain victory points from the convoy. So they're already up. All right, next time through. German player plays a wolf pack. Now it's a valid card. Oh, nope, because this is a new one. This is Atlantic, but the year is 43, so that's not valid. So we actually got to play until we get something valid. Okay, so 42, this is 42, another submarine, and it matches the ocean. That's a valid card. So I'm back to anti-submarine warfare, but I'm better off this time. So I'm going to play this Harvester, and that gives me a 3 to history. Right now it's tied. I'm going to draw my replacement, and they draw. Now this is a 42 and it matches the ocean, and they have a variable value, so that's valid for them. Now the thing is, when determining like your combat value, the question marks for the Germans count as like a 4. Now when you actually do the battle, you still have to roll a die so you can get less than a 4. But right now this is saying that they are sitting at about a 7. So I'm going to have to look and see what I got here. I do have 2 cards with values of 2. So which one? This has a surface value of 1, which could come in handy later. This matches the ocean because it can be played in either one, and it's the year. So I'm going to throw this out. So right now I'm sitting at 5 attack value versus his approximate 7. So they're going to draw one more. Oh, of course. Of course they would draw another submarine. Okay, now this counts because it is 42 as well, and the ocean will match because that can be played in either or. Okay, so what I have to do now is roll 1 die 6 for this. If I roll like a 1, I could still win. Nope, if I roll a 1, I lose. So I've lost this fight. So I rolled a 1. So what that does is 3, 4, 5, 6. Son of a gun! Because now I have 3 total. Well, 5 total. Dang it. So these 2 cards go to as spoils to the Axis player. They gain the convoy. They keep these. They just go to the discard. And I do need to draw my replacement. I forget to do this a lot at the end of the play, but I gotta make sure I have 6 cards. Okay, then we draw another convoy. I'm gonna set it off to the side. This is HX-72 Halifax to Liverpool. So it's 1940. That's very early in the war, which could be bad for me. So here we have the Admiral Shear. This is 1940. It can be played in either ocean. There's the Arctic and Atlantic, so this can be played in either one. And because it's a surface value of 3, this is a surface battle. Okay, I got this. I got this. Because look here. I've got the hood. Boom. Alright. That gives me a surface value of 5. I'm going to draw my replacement, which gives me Fleet Destroyer, the Cossack, which I can't play. Although I do have the Renown. Oof, I could definitely win this one. Okay, so we draw for the German player. It's a bonus card. Now, this is not a legal card because the year doesn't match. So they're done. Germans didn't have a card they could play. So right now I'm still winning. But I'm going to keep I'm going to play it safe-ish. And I'm going to play this escort carrier. I'm going to play this, yeah. Nope, I can't because those are not the right years. So I have a choice. I could discard one card and hope that they don't get another surface. I could play the Renown. I'll play the Renown because I think this will, that gives me 9. So that's my second British play. So I get one more German play. Okay, I won. Yay, because that's not a valid card because of the year. So we totally, we wiped away the Admiral Shear. So this goes to my spoils, which I'm going to keep my spoils. They won't be on camera for you to look at. Sorry. But I get the Admiral Shear as spoils, and I get the convoy. Now the cool thing about gaining the convoy is these little symbols here tell me if this contributes to cargo hold space. If it's half, if I get 2 convoys with half, that means I get to have 1 extra card in my hand. So this is like getting the supplies and reinforcements through. So I get half. So I need 1 more card, and then I can have another card down here. See, and I forgot to draw my replacements. So anyway, I'm going to keep that. Good. We're now coming up here. We're doing good. These go back into my discard because I won the battle. Yay. Okay, good. And I've got 6 cards again. All right. New convoy battle. Convoy. HX229, New York City to Liverpool. All right. So the Germans, and it's 1943. The Germans play the Reichswolf. It's a 43 as well. It is Atlantic. And the highest value, okay, so it's a question mark. So the temporary highest value is a 4. So right now this is saying this is a sub battle. So I got to look at my sub values. Not so good. Now I have this Enigma event. Play this by itself during your regular turn. Draw 1 card now, but make your play last in the round after everyone else. You must play allied then or end your turn. Not playable under surprise. I don't know how that would work in the solo play. Play this by itself during your regular turn. Draw 1 card now, but make your play last in the round after everyone else. You must play allied. I don't think that really helps me at all. So right now, I'm gonna save that as a discard for later, and I'm gonna play 42. I'm gonna play the Reuben James because that gives me an anti-sub value. German player. Oh, of course he draws another sub player, which is the correct year, and it's Atlantic. Oh, I forgot to draw my replacement for him. Ooh, I'm glad I did, because this is a 3. Oh, and it matches the year, and it can be played in either ocean. Okay, woof. Now, I keep forgetting to draw my replacement, so let me draw it right now. Oh man, I wish I could play another card, because I would definitely win. Okay, so the German player then draws a Freitags, which is another variable sub. Now, these are variable amounts, but remember, we pretend it's a 4 for purposes of anticipating combat values. So this is really saying that the German player is going to maybe get about 11 combat points to my 5. So they confidently play that wolf pack. And I got nothing else to play. So the German player is going to roll 1 die for each of those. So 2 dice. They get a 1 and a 6. So a little less than the 8 odds, but they still win. Because that's 1 point is 4 points plus 6 is 10 to my 5 that I could muster. So yeah, we're not doing good. So there they go. They sunk some more stuff. They get those spoils. They get another convoy. And they keep these. Oh, Not looking so good. All right. So now this is convoy TM1, Trinidad to Mediterranean, Gibraltar. All right. German player. It's the Velchen, another wolf pack. So it's a variable submarine. 1943 Atlantic. This is also 1943 Atlantic. So that's a valid card. Now it's anti-submarine stuff. I've got a 3. So I'm going to play the Antelope. That gives me 3 points. It is a 1943. I can play it in either ocean. Ooh, finally a bonus card I can play. I think I'm going to win this one. Okay, German player draws. This is a Heinkel. It is a Griffin. It is 1943. It can be played in the Atlantic. And it does give them 1 sub value. So that is a valid card. So they're right now at a hypothetical 5 to my 3. But second turn for the British, I get a Huff Duff. The pluses mean this is a bonus card. I can play it with another anti-sub type card, which I'm going to do. So it's an event. But I have to play with another sub card. So I have to play like this Cossack. The symbol matches. So there's these symbols on the cards that tell you what cards can play to each other to be valid. And since I can play this with another sub card, that gives me 4 plus 3 is 7 compared to their potential 5. So the German player draws, oh geez, a 3 value, matches the year, and it matches the ocean type. So they're going to roll a die 6. Now I thought I had something really good here. Oh, I forgot to draw. Always forget. But I thought I had something really good here. So this is a 7 versus their potential. I got to roll like a 1 or 2 in order for the Allies to win this convoy. We roll a 6. Of course we roll a 6. So that's 7 plus 3 is 10 versus the 7 here. So the Allies, more stuff sunk. Now this card here, this event, has a recycle on it. So that goes to my discard. It doesn't go to spoils for the Axis player. The Axis player gets another convoy under their belt, and they get their cards back. So this is really looking bad for us. Okay, here's another convoy, SC-104, New York City to Liverpool. It's slow. Okay, it's an Atlantic one, so okay. German player says more subs. Okay, the year for this is 42. He can be played in 42. He can be played in either ocean, highest value sub. So this is a sub fight. I got a couple sub cards. Again, we're going to do what we can to make this work. Play this. I'm reading this ultra. Draw 1 card now, but make your play last in the round after everyone else. This one really doesn't do anything for me that I can understand or think of that applies. So here we go. We're going to play this here. Victorious, the aircraft carrier. Only because, boom, he's got a 3 sub. So right now it's tied. Draw my replacement card. Ooh, good. I drew another escort. Variable. That usually is going to be a pretty good. If I roll well, that will be helpful. Okay, so the German player draws. Fat pattern running torpedo, lovely. It's 43. It's not valid. Not valid. Wrong year. Whew. We dodged a torpedo on that one. Okay, now it's still a tie. So I'm going to play the escort group, as it's 42, and it can be played in the Atlantic. So this will give me a dice roll for victory or for attack power. So that could help me win. Okay, Germans get their final draw. Oh, good. Lucky me. They draw the Scharnhorst. It is valid because it is in the correct year. It can be played in either ocean. And it does have a sub value of 0. So even a 0 is, well, here's the thing. They're not going to play it because right now the Axis player is losing. So instead of giving me the victory points, they are going to discard that. So there's they can't win. They can't win. Because even if I play the Scharnhorst contribution is 0 to a sub fight. So there's no way that they would win this. So I win. I just roll my dice. So 4 plus 3 is 7. That beats the German 3. We actually win 1 for 1. So I keep these 2 cards. This is now 1 victory point. It's only 1 victory point, but man, we need them. But see, here's the important thing. That convoy, it's a full ship, so I get 1 extra card. So I have to draw my replacement. I'm going to move my discard and draw pile a little bit here to accommodate 7 cards. I now have an advantage of cards. Woof. Okay. Next convoy. This is JW55B. Lock you to Arkansas. I can't pronounce those words. Okay, it's 1943. This is an Arctic card. Alright, so German player gets a card that can be played in either one. Convoy Trailing. It's the Shadower. Alright, now I can play it with another one because it's a bonus card. So as long as it's a valid, we're good. Yep. Oh, of course, they get more subs. Oh, lovely. Otto Kretschmer. Now, he can be played in either ocean, and he is 1943, so he's fine. Add that with his bonus. That gives us a sub-combat value of 5. So this is going to be a sub-battle, all right, which I got no chance, really. Yeah, not good. So what I could do is, yeah, I'm going to get rid of this Enigma. I'm going to discard it and put something else, hopefully better. Alright, I got Midget Submarines. Okay, the German player draws another card. They draw the Bismarck. Now, this is a legal card because it's the second turn in for the Germans, and so they're not going to discard. They're winning, so they're going to keep it out here. Then the British player gets 1 more turn. Now, I'm at 5. I've got no way, I got no bonuses, cards, or anything like that I could play and let me win a sub-battle. So again, instead of discarding, I'm going to, well, I got to discard because I've got no other play. So I'm going to get rid of I'm going to discard the X-Craft. So I'm not going to play them, I'm going to discard. So I keep it, possibly draw something useful. Well, Bomber Command. So I kind of gave up that battle, but I'm not giving them extra spoils, but they do win another convoy. I just didn't see a chance of winning that one. So convoy, RA-53, Murmansk to Lock EU. I think already Lock EU is popular there. It's 1943. It is Arctic. Was my last one Arctic? You know what? Yeah, but the cards I play could be played in either ocean. So I'm trying. Gotta remember that. Gotta catch myself. Make sure I'm playing the appropriate ocean. All right. So the Axis player gets a bonus card. He can play to either ocean. Now it's a bonus card, so he's gonna play. Okay. So this is a Junkers. Now the symbols don't match. This can be played to a sub type card. This is an aircraft card, so this is not valid. We discard and we stop drawing. So you can play up to 9 cards for the Axis as long as they're valid within that 9. So you can have like several bonus cards. We have basically 9 attempts to get to what could be like a valid play. Since this is a valid card, and the next card is just like this is a bonus card, it's valid. So you get to play another card because it's a bonus card, but if that card is not valid, you stop there because we had at least 1 valid card in play. So right now, this is a +2 for subs. So it's another sub battle. But it's only a 2 value. So I'm going to play the Escort Group. This gives me a dice roll, which sometimes you roll really good. So I'm going to play that one. Yeah, I got my 7. Okay, German player. Oh, wait, no, I can't play it because it doesn't match the ocean type. Okay, I got to put this back. See, like I said, I got to catch myself in the ocean types. Okay, so the Avenger Escort Aircraft Carrier matches the year and can be played in either ocean. So that gives me a 2. So they're tied. Okay, so the German draws a bonus card. It is the proper year, but it is Atlantic, not Arctic, and it can only be played Atlantic. So that's not valid for them. And I forgot to draw my replacement card. Now, what do I have here? Hedgehog can be played in either ocean. I can play it by itself or with something else. Right now, if I play this, I'm gonna play. I have to play it with another sub, which has to be played by itself because I have no other sub card of the appropriate year or ocean type to play with it. So let's put it here. Okay, so right now I'm sitting at a 4 to their 2. So this is the third German draw. Okay, they drew a minefield. Can be played in either ocean, meets the year requirement, and gives a +1. Okay, so lucky me, battle resolves itself. Oh, well, it's a bonus card. So I have to draw another Axis card. Crap. This could be bad. Oh, this could be very bad. So I draw the Medic's radar detector. It's a bonus card, can be played in either ocean, meets the year requirement, and because it's a bonus card, it's a subtype. So we're doing a sub battle. So that means this next card has to be a sub card. I think I just tied. Okay, it's not a sub card, so that's not valid. So we stop there. Now that means the Axis have 4, and I've got 4. So this means they're engaged. All right. So now they go underneath the convoy. So that's part of the fight. Make sure I've got my 7 cards, which I always forget to do. Now we draw a new battle, but base it on the original type. So it was a sub-battle in the Arctic, right? Yeah. Okay, so Germans draw. They draw reliable torpedoes. Yay, and it's a bonus card. They draw the battleship. Now, this is a battleship, and it doesn't match the subtype, so that's a discard. So they're stuck with torpedoes. Now I, still in the Arctic, I got sub, he can't play, I'm not doing so good here. He's got a sub value of 1, and it can be played in either ocean. So we got to do it. I got to put it out there, and now hope I draw something good. Like what I could do though, I mean I could discard my entire hand, but that doesn't, it's not really helping me. So, woof, yes, that's good. I drew a good frigate there. Okay, so, and it matches the year. So let's hope the German draws something horrible. Nope, they drew a U-boat. Can be played in either ocean and matches the year. So now this puts them at 4, but check this out. I play my frigate, which is a value of 4. Can be played in either ocean, matches the year. German gets one last draw. Oh, come on! They draw another U-boat. So that's a 3, 5, plus that bonus. Totally wipes out the Allies. Okay. Alright. No problem. No one said it'd be easy. But so now they get a lot of spoils because they get the convoy card and they get the British spoils. So they get these because they won. Yeah, we are totally not winning this. They get that one. This has the recycle symbol, recycle, and then these are the German bonus cards. Go there. Golly Polly. Golly Polly. Alright. I got my 7 cards. Oh, now I get like a 4 value. Jeez. Alright, here we go. SLS 64, Sierra Leone to Liverpool, 1941, and it's in the Atlantic. Good. I got this. Okay, so German player draws Condor 1. It's a Focke-Wulf 200 bomber. Now, it is correct year, 41. So this is valid, can be played in either ocean. Highest value is a 3, so it's an air card. Oh, I've got this. We can do this. So I'm going to play the Mosquito. Nope, I'm not going to play the Mosquito because that's 1941. Ugh. Alright, well we're going to play the King George because that gives me a 2 on the anti-air. Okay, Catalina doesn't help. Okay, so the German player draws this 1941 card. Man, they're drawing everything they need because that variable acts as like a 4. Okay, so the only other air card I have of the year is the Rodney. So I play that. You know what? That's 4 victory points. I'm just going to discard. I should have just discarded. I draw this here. German player A Junkers. Of course they draw another air card. They need subs, they draw subs. They need air, they draw air. So we're going to, they win. So they get themselves the King George. So I should have just discarded that, but I was like, no, I think I can get up there. And they draw the convoy. Okay, and then they discard this. Alright, next, and I got my 7. I got 7 freaking cards and I still can't. Okay, here we go. Not that I'm bitter. SC44, Sydney, Cape Breton to Liverpool. And it's slow, and it's 1941. Okay, so the Axis draw, the Luigi Torelli. It's a submarine. It can be played in the Atlantic, and it matches the year 1941, and it is a sub. Perfect. Okay, I've got some sub stuff. We're going to start with this here, a Kates. This is a destroyer, has an anti-sub value of 3, and it is an appropriate year. It can be played in either ocean. Okay, something's going good for us. And I draw my replacement card, because I always forget. Then we draw another Axis. Of course he draws a U-boat. Why wouldn't he draw a U-boat? That's a value of 3, appropriate year, either ocean. Okay, so right now, they're out of 5. I can play this variable and hope I roll good. I would need to roll a 3 or higher. Well, a 2 would make it a tie. 3 would give me the win. Because this would make it a tie currently. So we're going to play this here. Because what I'm hoping is he draws not a sub card for his third and final draw. Well, of course he draws a wolf pack. Why wouldn't he draw a wolf pack? And that's pretend to be 4, 7, 9 versus my potential of 6, unless I roll a 9. So if he rolls a 1 and I roll like a 5 or a 6, I could win. Okay, well, I forgot to draw my replacement card. Alright, so this is for the German, which missed my little roller. Okay, so he rolled a 4. I think they've got this. So I need to roll a 6 to have any chance here. I rolled a 4. Okay, so I have 7 versus their 9. Okay, so that's another Axis victory. Okay, yeah, why wouldn't he draw subs when he needs subs? Why wouldn't he? And they get these 2 cards for spoils, and they get convoy. Okay, convoy deck is shrinking, not in our favor though. Alright, it is SC-118, New York City to Liverpool. And it is Atlantic, 1943. Okay, so I got a torpedo bomber. It's an Arctic card, so that's not valid because it's got the ice, so this is Arctic. But remember, they get up to 9 on the first place here, so they draw more submarines, which is 1943, either ocean. Why wouldn't he have submarines? Of course he's got submarines. So it's a submarine duel. Alright, that's cool, because I've got this one. I've got it. I can play this in the Atlantic. It's my Catalina flying boat, and it has a 3 attack value. I'm already winning. Then the Axis draws more submarines. Of course. Why wouldn't they draw submarines? It can be played in the Atlantic. Okay, so now I need to play a Liberator. Appropriate year and the Atlantic. Haha, I'm back up to the upper hand. So right now I am winning. Yes. Let's see what they get on their third. Of course it's more submarines. Why wouldn't they get more submarines? Appropriate year can be played in either ocean. So that's 2, 6, 8. They have potentially 8 points. I have 7. So depending on his dice roll, I win. So let's hope he rolls like a 1 or a 2. He rolls a 2. So that is 4, that's 6 versus my 7. Yes! Oh, I forgot to draw a replacement. Finally! Oh, we win another one. Yay! So I save my cards to the discard. These become the spoils of war. Too bad they're so rated lowly. And I get another convoy. And look, it's a full ship, so that means I now have a deck size of 8. Now, you can have up to 3. So even if 3 extra cards. So even if I have a whole bunch of convoys I've won, I can only have a total hand size of 9. Let's get a little drink of Dr. Pepper here real quick. All right, there's enough for just one little sip. Okay, next convoy. 1941, OB-272, outbound from Liverpool, going who knows where. Okay, Axis draw, a submarine. Of course they would. It is the wrong year, so that goes to the discard. 1941 submarine. Okay, that one counts. So it can be played in either ocean. So he's good. He's good. So I gotta look at my sub stuff here. This is 41. I'm gonna play this one because it is a dice roll. It's risky, but it meets requirements. So let's play that one. Alright, and then the Axis player says, more submarines, of course. But it's 1943, so it does not count. Oof, lucky me. Alright, so right now is hypothetically a tie. So I need to play another 1941 Atlantic compatible anti-sub. I got a Sunderland flying boat, which could work. And that's about it. I got a destroyer. So I'm going to play my destroyer here. Let's do it. So that gives me a working total of 5 attack. So when you calculate attack value, the British, their question marks count as 3 points. I'm not sure why that is, but anyway, so the German player says, okay, here's my final draw for the Axis player. Seriously? Oh, but it's wrong year. 43, not a 41. Hey, hey, finally. We compare. I'm going to roll a die. Because if I roll a 1, it's a tie. I'll roll a 2. Oh, thank goodness. So we won that one. Yes, finally, another British victory. And I forgot to draw a replacement. You all need to tell me better. Let me know. Okay, so, oops, those go to the discard. Because those are my victorious British. The victory point here, the spoils go over here off camera. And we also get a boat. Now this one is nothing, so that doesn't count towards my card size. So right now I have just a few. Yeah, I need one more solid or one more half to get my final extra card. So hoping soon. Okay, next convoy. PQ-16, 1942, Reykjavik to Murmansk. Okay. Axis player plays a submarine. Okay, so this is 1942 Arctic, not Arctic. So that one doesn't count. Yeah, that was Atlantic only. Okay, this one can be played either place. Valid year, Arctic. Okay. And its highest value is surface. So this is a surface battle. Alright, we got this. I've lost like my King George already, so that would have been great. But I got a cruiser, which matches the year and can be played in either ocean. So Trinidad is a 2-value cruiser. Now the reason why that's bad though is the Germans have that value of 4 until I roll the die. So technically the German destroyer group is winning. So the Germans draw one more. It's a bomber wing, can be played in either ocean and meets the year requirements. Right now they're at a potential of 5, so I got to get something good here. I can play the Edinburgh. It's another cruiser. It's the appropriate year. That's the best value that I have. So I'm going to play it because if I roll really bad for the German player, I could still win. Okay, so the German player gets their 3rd draw, which is a Condor. Now, here's the thing. They're going to play it. I'll tell you why. Because I have a value of 4, and they currently have that 4 plus 1. So, according to the AI, the chances of them winning is very high. Even though their 0 doesn't contribute to the overall value, they're still going to put it down, according to the AI. I honestly though, here's my thought on that. See, that's the rule book as written. But honestly, it's not contributing. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. Don't overthink it. Just run the AI like they said it is. Okay, so I got to roll. I want to roll a 1 or a 2. Of course I roll a 5. 5, 6 versus my 4. So Axis take that one. Of course they do. Not that I'm bitter. So they get to the discard. These are now spoils of war. I did forget to draw the replacement because y'all forgot to remind me. And they also get the convoy. Alright. So now we're going to do another convoy. Convoy. This is JW51 Bravo from Lock U to Murmansk. Another Arctic convoy. Okay, so the Germans, they say U-boats. The year is 42. This is a 43, so not valid. This can be played 42. It is a bonus card, but it is Atlantic only. Alright, the Genesee now. So this can be played in either ocean. It is 1942. The value is surface battle of 5. Well, of course it is. And I got nothing for surface. So, what we're going to do is discard the whole lot. And my hope is to get 1 or 2 bonus things and some kind of surface. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, let's see. That might give me some. Okay, so the German player goes again. Oh, you get the Prince Eugen. Of course they do. They need surface. They're getting surface, but the year is good, and it can be played in either ocean. So right now they're at a 7. I've got Covey, who says I can change the battle to combined. And combined means you take, like, it says all the values, which would still favor heavily to the Axis player. I got nothing that will let me add up to beat 7. Because I've got Raid on Saint Nazaire, which would give me +2 in addition to 1 other card. And I've got like a Submarine with a good anti-shipping value. But that's it. So what I'm going to do is discard. I'm going to discard Grey Ranger Carrier. I'm going to discard that. And again, we're going to give that to the Germans. But at least I don't give them any extra points. So they're going to get that. Now, I have here 1 card left. So I'm going to pause, reshuffle the German draw deck. And I'm just going to reshuffle these decks, redo the draw decks real quick. I'll be right back. I'm going to put the leftover cards on the very top. Just reshuffle the bottoms. So I'll do that in just a second. Okay, so we shuffled. The problem is this force deck for the Allies has shrunk considerably because about half the deck is spoils of war for the Axis player. So that's not working out so good. Alright, so we've only got 3 convoys left, so we're just about done. Alright, so this is HX79, Halifax to Liverpool. It's 1940, so this is going way back early, and it's in the Atlantic. So Lutzow Pocket Battleship is not valid because it's 41. Then they try Raubgraf. It's 43, so that's 2. 2 that are not valid for year. That's not valid for year. Not valid for year. This is valid for year. And it can be played in the Atlantic. Okay, so we got a U-boat. Good. So we know that this is a U-boat battle. U-boat battle of the Atlantic. Alright, so what can we do here? I've got bonuses. I can't play that, can't play that, can't play that, can't play that. Nope. Yes, I've got this guy. You know what? Scrap it. Almost all of these were like 42 and 43. 1940 is not friendly to me right now. So we're going to draw 8. And hopefully we can get some combos. Let's see, 41, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 41, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 40. I've got 1 card. Okay, the Axis draws a U-110, which is not valid. So what do I got? I mean, literally, I've got 1 card here, which is 1940, can be played in either ocean, but only has a combat value of 1. So that's a loss. So I'm going to discard that one and replace it with an air battle one. Okay, then they draw. Since they're winning, it's a valid card. It's 1940, also a sub, and it can be played in either ocean. So they win. So these discard, and they get another convoy. Okay, here we go. PQ-13, Reykjavik to Murmansk. It's Arctic. Wow, I had a lot of Arctic ones. 1942. Okay, this is Atlantic, can't be played. This is either ocean, and it's 1942, and it's a submarine. Okay, 1942 gives me some options here. Do I have some? Yes, I do. All right, this is good. We might win this one. First, I'm going to play the Hedgehog, which can be played in either ocean. But that one can't. Oh, I thought I had. I do. Lucky me. All right, so I'm playing the Hedgehog, which is a bonus card, and I will play with this sub-ability card. They're both 42, can be played either ocean. So now I have a combat value of 4. So I'm going to draw my 2 replacements. And they draw. Okay. Oh, of course they draw a submarine. Why wouldn't they draw a submarine? So this is 1942. And oh, but it's Atlantic, not Arctic. So I'm going to discard that one. Yo, whew, that's our saving grace right there. But I got to make sure I win. So I'm going to play one more. Yeah, we're going to play the Metric Radar and the Audacity aircraft carrier, merchant aircraft carrier. Because they can both be played in either ocean. They both are 1942. That gives me 2 more points because I have a feeling. Oh, well, this is valid, but because he's losing the battle, the Axis player is losing the battle, he's actually going to discard that according to the AI rules, and I do win. I might have went overkill, but I was like, you never know what they draw on that last card. So their combat value 3 to my combat value of 4, 6 points. So we win. Yay. So we keep that, and I replace the 2 cards I drew, which I always forget to do. And I get a spoil and a convoy. And that's my second half convoy. So I actually get to increase my draw hand size. I now have a total of 9 cards, which has not really helped a lot. And this is the last convoy card for the win. So this is ON-166 outbound north to New York City. Axis player is going to throw at us. Now it is 1943. So they're going to throw at us a 1943 card. This is Arctic, so it's not valid. Okay, this can be played in either ocean. It is 1943 and is a bonus card. So reliable torpedoes. And another, you know, I shuffled. So this is more torpedoes. They actually, the bonuses do work together because they're both sub cards. So if I draw a sub, oh man. Oh, of course I draw a sub. So it's the Atlantic, and it is 1943. So let me just tell you, this sucks because those are valid bonuses that play together, and this is a valid U-boat card. So right now, that right there is 7. 7 on their first opening hand. Okay, what do I got for that? Let me tell you, I got nothing. But go big or go home, right? So what we're going to do, though, is I got to find some 43s. Now, I don't have anything that's currently a bonus, so I've got some variables. So I'm going to throw this guy out. He's Atlantic. His anti-sub value is a dice roll. So I mean, I'm hoping I can roll a 6, which will keep me in the fight. Then the Axis draw. Of course they draw a wolf pack. Of course they draw an Atlantic variable wolf pack. Why wouldn't they, right? Oh, my replacement card, which is not a bonus. Oh, but. Okay, so now though, I do have one other card that's a variable die roll. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Simply because If I roll well, that's 12. And if he rolls poorly, the Axis would lose. So that is my second. So here comes the final Axis draw. Oh, of course it's a submarine in the appropriate year that can be played in the ocean. Why wouldn't they draw a submarine when they need a submarine? Okay, well, here's the dice roll. I got this one here for the Axis player, which is his variable. And he rolls a 4. That's a very solid 4. And we're going to roll for these two. We want 6s. We want boxcars. Oh, well. Or I could roll 1 and 1. All right, well, I think the Axis player won this one. I'm not too sure on the math, but it's probably really close. So they get these two spoils, and they get to keep all this, and they get another convoy. And that's it. All the convoys are accounted for. All right. So let's clean up here. Now, that was tough. Like I said, I have yet to win. You know, it's a simple solitaire mechanic, but I just am probably the most unlucky person. I don't know. Have you played this? Has anybody out here played this and you win consistently? Has anybody played this and you say to yourself, this is just too easy? Because I have not had that experience. All right, so let's look at victory points. 5, 10, 11, 15, 21, 23, 25, 27, 28, 32, 35, 39, just in convoys. 39, 41, 43, 45, 47, 48, 50, 55, 57, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. All right, 66 points for the Axis player. No problem. No problem. 2, 5, 11, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 28. Yeah, Axis win that one. All right, very cool. Well, there you go. Now, for me, I just have terrible luck, I guess. And there's a variant that makes this more complicated. Like, you could add more difficulty to this, and I don't need that. Let me try to win one or two. Now, luckily though, I had over here on the side. You know, we'll play this again in a few days maybe. We'll try again when I'm feeling more lucky. So this has high replayability as well, because one, you've got your random cards. You can play either the Axis or the Allies, and that would swap out some event cards that you would get based on if you're playing the Axis or the Allies. And then there's a whole bunch more of the convoy cards, and you draw 17 of them. And so if you shuffled up your convoys, then you would get 17 different convoy cards, which would affect if it's a lot of Arctic or Atlantic or you know, exactly where you can play. So there is some replayability here, which is nice. I think that's a very good thing to have built into the system. But with that in mind, yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, I have yet to win. So I just played one through to just show you that either, yeah, like I said, either I'm very unlucky and maybe you play and you're very lucky. So just let me know, what are your thoughts? Have you played? Do you like it? You know, now this isn't a review, but I'm going to say that in general though, it is just a fun solitaire, like a version of solitaire to play. You know, you can play Pyramid or whatever, but this has a nice World War II Atlantic warfare theme on it. It's got some flavor text on the cards, so it kind of fits that theme very well. So if you're looking for just a fun solitaire filler game, I don't think you could go wrong with this one. Just, yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Bye.